Rachel, welcome to our art podcast.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. That's really great. Thank you. It's just brilliant to be here.
Outside, outside, our art podcast.
Shall we welcome our guest as well?
Yes, I'd like you all to listen to me. Gavin Taylor, that's been with me since 2021.
2020.
God, grief.
So we came in COVID after the first, when we were allowed to go out the first time.
We were allowed to go out, and I think your studio was just markings on the floor, wasn't it?
Yes, it was.
Was that 2020?
Yeah. So I've been here in the Mill 1 for all that time, and only... Was it last May?
Moved
into
April, May,
Studio 2, Mill 2 here, which has been great.
Bloody hell. Can't believe it's like 4 years, isn't it?
Yeah, I know. You've been able to put up with me for 4 years.
Ah, you're all right.
Time does fly.
Yeah.
So I just got a bit of cotton on you.
Even just an excuse to touch the muff.
got a bit of carrot cotton thingy on you. Spongy thing, sorry.
It's okay. Yeah. It's okay. Don't make a habit of it.
Oh, well.
So, Gavin, you're my neighbour.
Yes.
Aren't you?
Yes.
You moved into that room in May last year. I moved into mine in June last year. So pretty much been over this side for the same amount of time.
Is he a nice neighbour?
Yes, very nice neighbour. We share plants together.
I look after his plants. I'm like his plant sitter. Gavin brought a couple of plants. He brought a couple of plants to brighten up. So obviously we're sat in my new studio now, which wasn't
very nice. This studio, very very nice.
Which wasn't here until relatively recently. But what happened was Gavin put some plants outside his studio to like brighten it up when this room was all empty and there was lots of light coming in. And then what happened was the studio started getting built, and Gavin's plants were sitting there outside. Every time I walked past them, they were going, "Help!
We need some light. Some light, please feed me with light."
My additional plan was that eventually they would go to the sort of, the area near the windows, so that we'd be part of the decor.
Oh, that'd be nice.
So that people could use them as backdrops, like what we're doing with some of the podcasts and the video blocks that you've done. So it just gives a nicer feel. I like plants to give a bit of.
Oh, I've got loads of plants at home.
Food, when I was at Mill 1, there was loads of plants there, and I used them all. I know, because I moved them to do my, and then moved them back. But
they currently have a good foster home. Anyway,
they are. They're well looked at. So eventually,
I didn't know that. Oh, that's nice.
We share quite a few things, lights, backdrops. Hoover.
Yes. Hoover. You haven't got a Hoover up here.
Yeah, so
it's
studio.
I mean, we'll come on to what Gavin does in a minute, but Gavin is like the epitome of why I moved in here, if you like, because I moved here because I wanted to be around other people who I could work with, who would help. And most of the things a lot of the things that I've asked Gavin for, he said yes to everything, but I've not necessarily used it. But I'll have an idea and think, maybe I can use that for that, Gavin. Is that okay? Yeah. No, never a problem at all. And it's just really, really nice because it just gives you that kind of like, by having Gav said I can use his space next door if I need to, can use this, and it just gives more options to me than what I had before, and it's just really nice to have it. It just lets your mind go off in different avenues and different ideas. Well, this could be possible now when it wasn't before. You know
that's
what I mean?
It's like over the other side as well. I think that's like really, it's important.
Yeah, I think
together.
so.
There's no competition, and I think if you can work together, share things.
Yeah, I mean, for me, I am a photographer first of all, and then do the film school.
Yeah,
but there is quite a lot of other photographers in here.
Yeah.
There's no. You're doing something different from me. I speak to Richard at Studio 9, and do you want this? Do you want this?
Yeah.
What are you doing? Because we do different things. It's not the same. Whereas Cody, she's
been really successful, doesn't she?
She does more fashion and things like that. Whereas I'm more a teacher. I teach how to use the cameras, do the lighting. not necessarily constantly competition photography or fashion, but I'll teach people how to use the camera, use the lights, and work with the models so that they can go away and improve themselves. Rather than, I'm constantly helping other people to advance. That's my goal. I'm not here to make money. I just make enough to keep the studio going and a little extra to buy for more equipment. And that's my aim, and it's, for me being here, it's also the fact that it's not just me that's here. It's my wife or, for other people, it's their partner, because even though I'm the artist and I do all the stuff, I've still got the back support of other people, my family and wife, who help, and, they'll buy a couple of biscuits and say, that's for the studio. So I've always got decent biscuits in my basket box.
You have decent biscuits, bags.
Oh yeah, I pride myself on.
What do you have?
I have Rocco's,
you do. Oh.
And gold biscuits. The Burton's Gold.
Oh,
and
we've got like the tin
Kit
over
Kats.
the other side, and it's just basic. Like custard creams in a variety pack. It's not the same.
No.
And they're tiny.
Yeah.
So, but they're not the same as those.
I have to pride myself on
I'm
best
impressed.
biscuits for people coming in.
I am impressed.
We'll get onto the food.
I know,
We'll get onto the food later. I know where your mind's going.
I know. Food and toilets.
Yeah. We've done toilets off air already. We don't need to go
Might have
back
to
onto
drag
the
it, but I might have
toilets.
to come back. I've got a feeling it'll have to come back because I'll just have a witter about the loos.
Yeah.
I'll pause it, Gavin.
Yeah, that's all right.
So you're a photographer and you teach photography, and you have the weekend film school as well, don't you?
Yes.
That's something that you use the studio for regularly. You have people coming in. Do you want to just give us more background on what you do with the film stuff?
Well, the film school is an opportunity for people that haven't done any film before, or people that have done film. And what I found was that there was nowhere in Manchester that did this sort of course. When I looked online, everything was a degree course. Everything was a diploma course. So you had to go down to London or Leeds, and then you would be charged £400, £500 for some of these courses.
Yeah.
And what I try to do is make it affordable for lots of people, so that, they can get a feel for it, an experience of it. And then if they want to progress, maybe they want to do different things, but at least it lets them see, I can do this. It's not as difficult as what everybody puts out to be. We've had people in here from all ages, from students at 16 right up to, 70-year-olds learning how to make films, and, either with a large DSLR camera or their mobile phone, because we teach them the basic concept is the same. You plan and prepare what you're going to shoot. So we'll give them the guidelines on taking a script and say, right, okay, here's the script. Let's have a look at how you would shoot that. So we would then show them, what angle would you like? What sort of lighting would you feel? Would you want lighting on the face, or would you want lighting from behind them? And we just give them ideas about how to make each script different. And we get scripts created by people. Some people send us in scripts. Sometimes we borrow scripts from live movies, so that we can practice doing a scene from it, and then they can watch it on YouTube and then get the feedback of how somebody else did it.
Yeah, cool.
So it gives them not only an experience of doing it, but actually seeing what other people have done, so that they can take it away and say, right, okay, I can do this differently. Yeah. So it's always about, developing them. And we run a Sunday film club as well. So people can just drop in, talk to them about their projects, practice with some of the equipment, do bits and pieces if they want some advice or who to contact. I'm part of the Independent Film Cooperative in Manchester, and I've got lots of contacts, so that, if I don't know the question, I can get into my contacts and say, does anybody know of a director or a producer that's wanting to do a thing, or an editor, or somebody that does light or sound? And we try to, put those people into contact with the students that are come through here. And, you know, I'm currently working on commissions for different things. Just now, we're advertising for the World Deaf Gym. We're going to run a course here. Deaf people don't obviously have access to gyms, and they would want to publicise how to go to gyms. And so these students are coming in to learn how to teach films and produce videos so that they can then pass on to other deaf and hard of hearing people, so that they can develop and get recognition of, you know, it's not as difficult to go into a gym, you know, to give them an insight into going into a gym. And, you know, it's quite an exciting opportunity, you know, because everybody should be able to make films. You don't need to be the richest person in the world.
Wouldn't know where to start.
Yeah, well, see, there you go.
Wouldn't know what to do.
Yeah, exactly. Well, as part of the film school, we make sure that people go away with all the tools that they can to do that. And it's quite exciting, you know, to see their produced results and what they get up to. And then I follow them on Instagram and then see some of their videos. You know, some of them are music videos. Some people have went into the music side. So you'll see them using the gimbal. So we've practiced using the different equipment here. And so we want to put them into film festivals. Now, film festivals are very, very hard to get into. You might, you know, so you have a company called Film Freeway where everybody puts in. And it's lottery.
Yes, I know. Yeah. Yeah.
So, you know, you could, as a film producer, you could probably put in maybe 10, 20 film festivals and pay £30 for the privilege of putting the film in, and then 30 could come back, no.
Yeah.
So as a producer, finance-wise, it's very expensive. So I, from my experiences, what I then do, so what then I did was I created my own film festival for individuals to put their film in, to see it in the big screen. So I don't charge them.
Yeah.
They just submit their film and we view them.
Right.
So we take them to a place, we use the place called Cultplex.
Oh, right. Okay.
In Grub. You know, it's in near Cheetham Hill.
Right.
So we hosted that and we had about 80 people there.
Wow.
And all the films were free, and then we had a networking event. But the feedback I got was great. You know, it's so nice to have a festival where I don't, you know, I've already expending lots of money.
Yeah.
Did you have like a selection criteria for it? Because you can only show presumably so many films and things like that.
I only show as many as I can. Yeah. There's no selection criteria. Right. I just show what I get in. And if I don't have enough time, I forward them to the next one in 6 months' time. So, you know, anybody that submits a film
will get it shown.
Will get it shown because, you know, it's hard enough trying to get into this industry without you having to go over another hurdle.
So there's no kind of judgment on the film, because presumably in the other ones where they say you pay your money and then they say no, they're prioritising certain films, aren't
genres.
They?
I mean, obviously I do restrict it on certain criteria. You know, it needs you know with regards violence and sexual content. You know, I have to be realistic that, you know, it's on a film for all audience.
Yeah, of course.
You know, so usually it's adults. So as long as it's not too much, very rarely have I seen anybody going really bad.
How many times a year do you do this? Every
6 months.
Every 6 months?
I do a film festival.
Have you got one coming up?
In November, the 3rd of November. I've got another one coming up and already got.
You need to put that through to Luca to put it on the newsletter.
Yeah.
That's quite important.
Yeah. Because obviously, I know it's not in here, but it's, you know, it should be, you know, we can obviously promote it as much as we can, you know, because it is a great event. And eventually what I would like to do is that, you know, once we have the space there, is to have, you know, a networking event here with filmmakers from everywhere, so that we can get people along and just have a a sort of not soiree, but, an event meeting.
Yeah.
Does it cost to put it on there?
Yeah, it does. It's, I think it was about £250.
And do you cover with the admission fees then from the
and money that we make from the school?
Yeah,
okay.
from the store.
So it's not, I think the tickets are £5.
Yeah,
it's really important what you're doing there, isn't it?
Yeah, so it's for me, it's a great opportunity for people to network as well.
Of course,
because a lot of them, I mean, the feedback that I get is that the networking event afterwards is so more important as well, because you want to speak to these directors and actors, and with the film school we bring actors in to do some of the courses and we pay them. Right. So it's not like we're asking for free.
Yeah.
We're making sure that these actors who are always struggling as well, that they get compensated for as well. So the people on the course pay a fee just to cover that as well. I'm not, as I say, I'm not here to make lots of money. I'm here to develop and teach people.
See, this is the thing, isn't it? This is what, I mean, it's this whole thing about artists either sort of like, because you work full time, you have a full time job that meets your financial needs and puts a roof on over your head and all that stuff. So what you do now, this could be a sort of a side hustle, and you could be making more money from it. There's no doubt about that, because what you charge for stuff is very much with the user in mind, isn't it? Yeah. And it's only really your own generosity of spirit and your desire to help people that keeps that cost down. You just charge what you need to cover your costs, and make a little bit of a surplus so you can put on the film school, the film festival and things like that. So really, without someone like you kind of doing that, there's not going to be there's not going to be many people that are out there doing a similar kind of thing in film. Is there anyone actually?
Well, this is the thing. From my experience, everything is costs. Even trying to hire different venues to put on the films, the cost varies. From really £250 to £600 for a cinema, so, for anybody doing a film festival, and that's probably where, these film festivals get their money from. Yeah. Because any film that's submitted, if they don't put it through, they've still got the money. So, the filmmakers losing out, but the film festival, they'll always say that, it's for their costs and things like that, but, it's the detriment of the film producer, even though it's, they're supporting film, but in some respects they aren't.
Yeah.
Because they're charging, and then, the film might not get through because there's so many films even to be selected. So it is difficult. But the thing I like about, being here at 1853 is that I'm encouraging more people to come and be here. All my courses, I've had quite a few students come in here and didn't even realise this place was here.
Yeah, a lot. Yeah.
And encouraging more people to come and events, and I want to try and get over this open day coming up. Probably we'll see more and more people.
7th of September.
Yes.
Yeah. I know, and look, I think it's when you go over the other side and it's full already, and you kind of get it, and you're okay, and then you come over here, and it's nearly got up to that point, and I think. You've said it before, Rachel. There's not really going to be a problem filling it with people. I don't think.
No, there's not.
That's okay. And then I guess once it's full, it's then looking for what why do other people out there need to know about it? I think, and it really is because of us and what we do within here, isn't it? Why people need to know about it, so that they know they can come to the film school, that they can come here and make podcasts, that they can do whatever it is that other people do, and so we do have a job, and obviously that's partly what this podcast is about, isn't it? Is trying to get it out there, and
it's important.
It is important.
I feel that there's a lot of people that will, for Oldham, will say, well, there's nothing in Oldham. Well, that's wrong. There is lots in Oldham. You just have to find it and, look around for it, because it is there. We can shout, and from the top of the roof here, a big sign Get your big sign up.
Just, I've done the, just.
But yeah, so, you know, we have to keep on pushing
You've
this
got to
place.
keep pushing it. You've just got to, keep going on it and keep shouting about it, because, like you say, a lot of people don't know we're here.
No.
But it is, I mean, it still is relatively new, and especially when you think about the fact that we had the pandemic and everything that entailed from there. So you can kind of lop off a couple of years, basically, for that, can't you? And everything has to sort of restart again. So, you know, it's definitely getting
it's definitely going in the right direction, you know. And
I would say
there's so many different artists that, you know, are coming here. I mean, look at Bill's exhibition. You know, I helped him just make a little video for his.
He did well. 9 things he sold, 9 paintings.
Yeah. So for me, that was great for me. I didn't, you know, he said to me, I'll give you an envelope with some money. And I said, don't you dare. Don't you dare. You know, because it's about that community involvement between us. Yeah. You know, as a community, we're all looking for the same thing. We're not here. Some of us are here to make money. That's fine. But all of us are here for a passion of an artist, because that passion is all that we, you know, live for. I enjoy coming here, setting up whatever weekend I've got left. You know, what's the next course, setting all up ready so that, you know, people come in and it's all prepared for them, you know, because I love preparation. And part of the film school is about prepping for films, because people don't know actually what goes into a film at the start. And it's all the preparation of an idea, a storyboard, doing the shot list, getting equipment together, getting the actors together, doing the cast, the crew, and then it's filming it.
It's a massive logistical exercise before, well, you know, if you're talking like a big production, before you even get to the point where you press action on the camera, isn't it? But I guess your job is what you're doing is simplifying all that down to, like, obviously, and I think we've all seen, I think probably the obvious one that springs to mind is the Blair Witch Project, which was that camcorder, very low budget, lo-fi kind of what you can do if your ideas are good and your preparation's good, and I guess that's kind of where you're coming from, isn't it?
You know, it's all about, you know, getting them prepared. You know, it's not difficult to do. It just needs a little bit of thinking beforehand, because you don't want to turn up especially when you've got actors, crew, and cast, and what scene will we shoot next? I don't know what so we prepare them all that with that, and it's all about the audio mics as well, making sure that they understand, you know, if I talk like this or I talk like this, you can see the difference between, you know, the mics and how they work. We have some lavalier mics, so we show them how to put them under the garments so that, you know, you can't see them, especially when you were outside filming, the wind. It's like a wind tunnel up and down Waddington Road.
Yes.
You know, so at times you can hardly hear them. So we have to have like a wireless mic or a boom mic very close to them. Even then, you still pick up the wind, even with a windsock. So it's getting them to understand how to operate that and make sure it's the sound comes back. And then once we've done a course in the day, we'll take it back, we'll do a quick edit, show them about, you know, making sure all the files are correct, making sure you can check them against the call sheet so they're all labelled. So when you send them to an editor, he can follow it right through, and then once it's edited, we will then send it and show them at our film festival, show the students what they did. We'll obviously get them, we'll send them a preview beforehand so that they know, but it for them, it's like getting to see it on the big screen. You know, it's quite an achievement, you know, for people to see it on a cinema screen.
Oh yeah, of course.
You know, so if you do something, they're always very proud of it, even though it's probably not. It's not going to win any Oscars.
It doesn't matter though, does it?
But it's their achievement and it's their
that first step, though, isn't it? As well, because you know, I mean, I don't think any director out there has ever won an Oscar for Best Picture for his first film.
No,
do you know what I mean? There's a process.
I've always said that. Exactly. You've got to start somewhere, haven't you?
Yeah. So it's always good to, and you know, if in a couple of years' time, they come back to us at some of the festivals, and you say, yeah, so what have you done? And then I look at some of their Instagram posts and they're going to premieres, they're going, their videos or latest releases on, music videos. One guy is doing lots of videos now. Cool. So it's all good.
Yeah.
How many in a class?
Usually about 6.
Right, yeah.
So
that's manageable, isn't it?
Yeah, it's manageable, and you don't want it too big.
No.
Because you lose the emphasis on
you can't
what
give individual attention, and you're spreading yourself, aren't you?
Yeah, and there's only one of me.
Yeah, of course.
But eventually I would love to have staff, but again, that's all. It's all about.
That's another story, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. But I've got lots of contacts or people that would be quite willing to help. Like do be runners or behind the scenes or people that come to my film club. They're always looking for roles, or they would like to get more behind the scenes stuff and do some direct.
How did you get into this? How did you get?
Well, I first obviously was doing photography for quite a while. I started with my own being a wedding photographer.
Yeah, I think you said a wedding. Yeah.
Yeah, which was nice and not so nice at times, because it was so, you had to make sure you were there, right?
Yeah.
Get that shot, or else, you may as well pack up and go home. But it was
How long did you do that for?
About a couple of years.
Oh, did you? 2
or 3 years. And then I sort of drifted off, and then I thought, I need a new challenge.
Yeah.
And I heard about this group well before COVID, and they were doing, like productions just like what I'm doing. But when COVID hit, they all disappeared, and most of them were students, and they were only here for 3 years.
Yeah.
And then they disappeared.
Yeah.
And then it just never got started up again. So I thought, nobody's doing anything.
Right.
So that's why I thought, let's do something. Let's try it and see what happens. And
did you do it on the other?
I did try it once
at the mill.
Yeah, there, because it was good for the backdrop of the bricks.
Yeah.
That's why. So I'd done a couple of courses there, and then I moved across here because space wise,
it's a lot different, isn't it?
So I got the opportunity for a bigger space, and I've went like that. Virtually, as soon as I seen it, I was like, Rachel, I'll take that.
Yeah.
Because it allows me to.
It's got the space work for you though, than the other one.
Yeah. So I can have 6 people around the table,
of course.
rather than 4 people and 2 people on another bench in the middle of the. We couldn't get past each other at times.
Yeah.
Especially with all the equipment. So
how did you learn all about the film industry? How did you
just by being behind the scenes and teaching, and working with the film crew that were there at the time, and getting to see all the sort of things that they did. Like the crew basis, the scripting, the call sheets, and just self-taught as well. I provide a lot of course material for people so that, it's not just they turn up and that's it, finished.
Yeah.
It's all about them coming back and, staying in touch, or if they want to come back into the film club, or, if they've got any questions.
Yeah.
It's not just about, you've done your course, you've paid your money, and see you later.
Yeah.
It's all about, bringing that community together. And that's what's great about here as well.
Yeah.
We have got such a great community of people, and I enjoy listening to all the other. Some of them are printers, some of them painters. It doesn't matter to me, It's all about the community here.
KUPOD is Oldham's only professional podcast production company. This year we produced a variety of shows with Northern Roots Oldham, Oldham Community Radio, and fantastic local charity Little Lady Locks. We've helped local businesses like NB Dog Training, 1853 Studios and Billingtons produce their very own podcasts. Be sound with KUPOD. Visit kupod.co.uk. So you've got like you can learn from people by talking to them.
Yeah,
You can it can be nice people around is good. Is good for you, just for your spirit and everything else. And then you've got other things where because your film course is something I really do want to do, and I will get around to doing it at some point. So, you know what it's like. Your next door neighbour does a film course and you never do it because you're too busy. I need to book onto it because I know that I'm going to learn. First of all, I'm interested in doing it just because I've always wanted to do that kind of thing. I mean, I've made my own music videos and things like that. Totally the opposite. I'm one of these people who will just say, right, put some like wing it, get a load of thing and then it all together. So I know that I'd get a lot of like transferable skills from that whole kind of like methodical process, and I'd probably use some of that. I'll always be a bit of a winger kind of guy, but I'll definitely use some of that in other things. And then also you just meeting new people who you might again need to collaborate with or do something with, or who might have another interest which relates to something else that you do, and all that kind of stuff. Because you can spend. We speak about this quite a lot. You can spend a lot of time. You've just been telling us about that new job that you've been working on, and all these carrots that you've got to make. For you can spend a lot of time on your own, can't you? And that's it's important because you have got to get your work done, but it's also detrimental to your development if you're not careful.
It's good to sort of go out, have a chat with your next door neighbour, have a quick coffee. Makes you feel a hell of a lot better, and then you're not on your own.
That was the thing when we came across here. There wasn't as many studios, so when anybody came out, I was like, hello.
I know, there wasn't many. I know.
And it was like, because I went to, it wasn't just the fact I'm in my studio and that's the door's closed. Vast majority of the time I leave my door open so people can just come in, just knock on, we're here as a group and a community. So, just knock on. If I'm in and I use the board, I'll make sure I use the board.
Use your board. I know I need to put more numbers up there. It's like turn around. I've got to do that. Oh my God, I've got to do that. Yeah. The in and out board needs to put some more numbers up.
It confused me first because I was looking for my number because they had moved it.
I know.
I was like, oh, all right, there it is.
I know it's stuff like the numbering of this studios. I don't actually know what's going on, but I just go with the flow.
They don't seem to be in any kind of logical order.
I just go with the flow. I just go with the flow.
It was to start with, but these
things change.
We
gotta be flexible.
We cope, don't we?
Yeah.
So, two questions. What do you do for your day job?
Yeah, what do you do for your day job?
Would you like to do more of this at some point in your life as a day job?
In my day job, I'm a supply planner for a big security company. So I will order your fire alarms, your intruder alarms. So I order them for big companies like ADT or Chubb. So if we order the stock in from, I'm responsible for bringing them in from Europe, shipping them out all over Europe and to Germany and Spain and all that sort of thing. So, but my company itself has now latched on to the fact that I do photography and film. So now they use me as a person that they can go to get headshots done and do videos for. And
but you just ask for like mum.
Well, I do get paid. So I just put in my like expenses from them. But it's that for me. That's all right. So it's like my part-time passion. Now helps in a little bit of in my work environment, and I would love to do it full time, but it's just so expensive to continually keep things running, and I prefer it now because it's a passion. I enjoy it more. I switch off at 4:00.
Yes.
And then come and do this or do the sort of activities. Whereas if it was my full-time job, I've tried to do it, but you just think you don't enjoy it as much. I don't personally.
Well, it becomes it's got to make enough money for you to live on and all that kind of stuff. So it's that fine, it's the fine line, isn't it? You find yourself something that you know, they always say what is it? Find a job you enjoy, you'll never work a day in your life. So that's all well and good, but like,
but you need to
earn, and the more you do stuff that, so it is a hard balance to get to that.
I mean, you know, the passion is, you know, when you think about, you know, how much money are invested in it, you know, all the equipment that's in that room, you know, it does cost.
Of course
you know,
it does. Of course it does.
It's not a cheap thing.
No,
that's my
not at all.
hobby.
Yeah.
You know, some people go to the pub.
Yeah.
I come here and invest in my studio.
Yeah.
You know, so it's, you know, the money I save on that, but, you know, I enjoy it.
You enjoy it. Yeah.
And, you know, hopefully people will get that buzz when they come and do the courses. You know, they go away thinking, I can do that. They start networking with people that are on the course, and they start making films, or, you know, they start getting roles that they want to do. So it's all, you know, it's you know, it's weird, but in a good way. You know, you just think, I'm doing this. I'm actually doing this, and it's something I enjoy.
That's good. You
know, and sometimes you think, why do I keep on doing it? And then when I see the end results, I think, that's the reason.
Yeah.
You know? And it can be quite rewarding when you look back over the years where you've come from and where you know, when I first started here, it was just photography, you know, but now it's a whole...
completely changed, hasn't it?
Completely changed the role that I'm doing now and the things that I'm doing. And it's about advancing and progressing and making sure that you want the things that you love to do, let other people, show other people how good it can be. Yeah. That's what I do.
Yeah.
You're very busy.
Well, I
did get the phone calls at 9 o'clock, them trying to get in the building.
Yes. Well, I have updated most of them, you know, with the tickets that they get, you know, to say, you know, please call me. This is the address. You know,
you've got the QR code outside, isn't there? Yeah. But I still get phone calls like, where is it? And I'm like,
so I'm very sorry about that, but you know, we're dealing with people, and you know, not everybody.
Yeah, people don't read stuff. It's what they do, isn't it?
It's what they do, and you know, you have to guide them.
And that's the thing, though, as well. Like I'm presuming you get people from all over coming along with stuff, and then they're like just turning up at some random mill in Oldham. Like we don't know where you're going.
Well, I've had people come from Birmingham.
Yeah,
really?
Birmingham, Blackpool,
wow,
Cheshire way, because there's no courses available in their area.
Yeah,
a couple of students are Blackburn.
Right.
You know, so it's not just because there's nothing in Manchester, it's nothing in further afield.
Yeah.
You know, that offers a better opportunity for them. You know, so it's, you know, I think the more I can do to help people, I mean, it is ridiculous that they have to travel so far because there's nothing else in their area.
Yeah, but that's.
I mean, is the issue affordability though? Is there other things, but they're more expensive?
Yeah, probably. You know, the courses, and as I said to you, to do some of the courses that is offer, it's a lot of theory work.
Right.
And the university, they study for 3 years.
Yeah.
And half of them say to me, we never actually got to touch the camera. We were just too busy doing theory and you know, all the sort of other things, and we didn't get a lot of time on the cameras.
Yeah.
What's the best project that's come out of it? Which one have you enjoyed the most? Which little film?
We did one about it was sort of like a comedy with two girls who were catching up, and they were very best friends, and you know, they were all, you know, who are you dating now sort of thing. And then eventually at the end of it, they found out they were sleeping with the same person.
Nice.
So, you know, it was like, so it was like that was quite a funny experience, you know, just seeing that on the screen, and people, and so that was the best one. And I mean,
how long did they last? Like those little
5 minutes.
5 minutes.
We try and make sure it's about 5 minutes the script, so that, you know, and then when we get the actors in, we've got 3 hours to film it, which is quite a tight tight frame, because if you think about how long it takes to make a film, and it's an hour and 30 minutes and it's been made for 3 years, you think to yourself, what have they been doing? But it's all the preparation of, the camera movements, where to get them, that sort of thing. So we have, because we do a lot of the training in the first part of the morning, so when the actors come in, the team already know how to work the equipment, how to change it. They've got the script list, so they're bob on. They know what to do, because we practice it before the actors come in. So the actors are not sitting there going like this. What on earth are these guys doing? So it's all about making sure that they know what to do.
It's exciting.
It's not it's. As I say, you're not going to win any Oscars for some of the plays that we do or sketches, and some of them are, from film scenes.
It doesn't matter.
So, but it's how they adapt it and take it on.
It'd be really good. It'd be really good if we did one for with the community within for those who wanted to do it anyway. A video, 5-minute video. That'd be really good.
What?
I don't know. Just get a video, but that'd be really good though to get people to experience what you do.
Yeah. Well, I have said to people, to come along to if they're not interested in doing a whole day course, come to the filmmaking club, because it's just a drop-in centre.
Yeah.
They can come in. We can talk to them about filmmaking. We give them some equipment. We'll get them to practice, using the mics or the lights or the camera.
Yeah.
And if they enjoy it, then they might want to do the course. But it's just a taster for them.
Yeah.
It's it's not. We normally just have a group of people come in that have never done film before, and they just I want to see what it's like, and then they can then say, well, I'd like to be a director now, after seeing what goes behind, or a producer.
Well, that's the thing. It's about when you look at the list of credits on a movie. There's so many different jobs, isn't there, that are involved within the process, and you're not going to be everything.
No,
you're going to be. There's going to be one area that you probably excel in or enjoy or whatever.
And some people are great camera operators. And some of them, I don't want to touch the camera. I'll stand back and I'll direct everybody. But I don't want the responsibility.
Do you want one of them clapperboard things?
Yes.
Oh dear.
I have a clapperboard. We do the.
We
sound
know which
checks.
job you want.
I want one of them.
Usually that's where the script supervisor. So they'll work through the script, and we'll give them the clapperboard to write up what script it is and what things. So it gives them the other experience, and realizes, sound. There's another one is that they don't realize how much sound goes on.
Saying that. Oh well, never mind. He's hoovering.
Oh, I know. I can hear it through me.
Yeah, right. I'm sorry. I've got somebody hoovering.
It's all right.
Hoovering on the floor.
But
anyway.
so it's experiences like that, listening to the sound and sort of saying, right, okay, somebody's rattling their keys in their pocket somewhere.
And that will pick that
will pick up, because the microphones are that powerful.
Wow.
So they have to tone down the levels to make sure that
right, okay.
You don't pick that up.
Yeah.
And you're only directing. And obviously, we show them, to have the mic, right in their face, or, the actors there, or
the boom.
If they don't move the boom properly.
Oh, said it right.
They think, very well done, Rachel. I'm very impressed. You must have seen our courses. I'm usually advertising on my boards. I always put 1853 on my posts.
I know, babe. Thank you.
So it's all, it's very exciting, and hopefully people will, from getting more traction within here, will start to know that there is some place here that they can come and make films without having to go into Manchester.
Yeah, I mean, just think about we've not spoke to so many people yet, but the people that we've spoke to so far, painters and filmmakers and clothes makers and all sorts of different people here doing all sorts of different things. But Yeah, film. I think people should definitely. Where can they get in touch with? Where can they find out more if they want to do it?
The thing that I devised was a simple website: Weekend Film School Manchester.
Yeah,
because I thought it's simple. It tells you where I am.
Yeah,
I'm in. I do it on a weekend, and I'm a film school.
Yeah.
So our website's just Weekend Film School Manchester.
Yeah.
And you can follow us on Instagram, and we would glad to see you here. Come along to any of our courses, and we will help you.
Nice biscuits.
Yes, have some nice biscuits.
Of course.
And
and you said that they were affordable. What do you charge?
So for the filmmaking club, where they come in a drop in, it's £4 a ticket.
Wow, bless you.
And courses wise, for a half day course, you're about £45.
Bargain.
It is brilliant, actually. Yeah, really, really.
And do people just do one course? Is it just like a 1 day course? There's not like you do them over a sequence of weeks or anything like that? No,
it's just 1 day. Yeah. You come in for a day. The day course where we make a short film in it, that's £90 for the day.
Yeah.
Which isn't...
No, it's very good. No, it's very good.
It's really good, yeah.
And if we, I try to keep it under the £100 as much as I can.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Because, I know people haven't got money, but, if anybody is struggling, we can set up some sort of payment plan.
Yeah, of course, you've got to do that.
So that, if they contact me, we can sort out some sort of payment facility so that,
That's really, you know what, all that's really, really important, because I do that when some people struggle.
Yeah.
And things aren't going right for them, and I say things like that, I'll help you.
Yeah. And if they're really interested, come along to the film club.
Yeah.
First of all, if they don't know if they would really want to do a full day course, come along to the film club. We operate it every month. Yeah. Every Sunday in the middle of the month normally. Yeah. So they can get a taster. If they don't want to spend lots of money to do the course, they can come. We can teach them a little bit of things here and there, and talk to them about it and see where they are
for the price of a pint.
For the price of a pint, probably,
cheaper than a pint in many places. Actually,
yeah, exactly. It's 3 hours we're there for. So it's not.
That's really cool.
It's not. It's not what you would expect, for a course come in.
Oh, it's really cool.
So
really good. I'll have to say it as well, because we're going to wind up. What are you having for your tea?
I'm having tuna and sweet corn pasta.
Are you?
Yeah.
What are you having?
Well, I'm not really having tea because I've just because I'm working until late. I won't leave here until about 10 o'clock.
Right.
So I've eaten just before I had a feta cheese and tomato pita toasty.
Oh.
Yeah, I get 2 pita breads and put them together in a toaster machine with a bit of feta, and it was all right. Nice. So I had that before. So I'll probably just have a snack when I get in.
It might be my husband will be making a carbonara. He does it properly.
Oh yeah,
with eggs.
With egg and that. Yeah.
So hopefully
nice.
Hopefully he'll do that. But I bought myself a microwave for the studio.
Oh yeah.
So I've had some soup today.
Right. Is that all?
Yeah.
It's not very much.
But I had a bit of cake. Deggy got me some lemon drizzle cake.
Ooh.
So I had a bit of that.
Oh yes.
This afternoon.
It's very nice.
Just like 3 o'clock laps. When you get a bit tired.
Yeah, it's a sugar boost in the afternoon. And you need it.
Yeah, and I kind of went, oh yeah. So I had some nice lemon drizzle cake. Yeah. Good timing.
Lovely.
Well, thank you very much for having me.
No,
it's a pleasure.
It's been really interesting, very, very interesting. Because I've always seen what you've done, I've seen what you've advertised, and everything like that, and I'm like, I don't really know what you're actually doing. But no, it's brilliant, really interesting.
And I'll have to keep an eye on these dates and get on.
Yeah,
get on one.
No, it's exciting.
Maybe just come for the filmmaking club.
Yeah.
It's, it's, the next one's 21st of September.
Right.
If you're interested, but
okay.
Every month.
What platforms do you advertise on? Is it just
Eventbrite?
Eventbrite.
Mostly. just because it handles all the payments.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you can follow you on Eventbrite and you'll get notifications for when you put stuff on and things like that as well. Great stuff.
Cool.
So we're all good.
Brilliant.
Cool. Thank you.
Okay.
Thanks, Rudy.
Thanks for coming in, Gav.
Yeah,
No worries.
thank you.
Cheers, mate.
See you.
Gabanar.
Bye.
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 Outside.